much. We are just 4 days away from the New Hampshire primary. Joining us tonight, Wright State political science professor Paul Leonard. Paul, thank you for being here.
It's good to be here. Thanks.
Yeah. So much to talk about, but first let's start with forward thinking, looking at New Hampshire, the primary. The latest polls show for the Republican side, Trump leading the pack, followed by Rubio, Cruz, then Kasich. Governor Kasich has held 100 town halls there. It's remarkable. Yeah. We all know, we've been saying he's really focusing on making it in New Hampshire. What do you think his chances are there?
Well, I don't know. He's bet the farm on New Hampshire. I mean, basically, and we should all be proud of him because he really has put in the hours in New Hampshire. It's going to be tough. I mean, right now the headlines are Donald Trump and Ted Cruz. If John Kasich could come in third, if he could be the #1 of that moderate bunch, I think he could move on and hang in there for a while. But it's make it or break it time for him.
I was just going to ask you, what do you think, where does he have to place in order to stay alive? You said third. Do you think third is kind of the cutoff, fourth? Or does it depend on maybe what the number spread is between third and fourth?
I think it depends on the number spread. Okay. I think he would like to finish third, or I think he would like to finish first.
Sure, sure.
But I think he would take a third-place finish. I think that would make him eligible to move on. He could probably finish fourth. If the spread isn't too much and they're all bunched up, then he could finish fourth and still be ready to move on. A lot depends on how much money he's got in the bank. You know, can he pay his way to South Carolina?
It is becoming a money game right about now.
Is.
Yeah, always is. That's true. Coming off some big newspaper endorsements, staying on Kasich for a moment. Now we're hearing Arnold Schwarzenegger's name being thrown out there. Do these endorsements really give a candidate a bump in the polls, in the voters' eyes, or is it more just for cachet?
I think these days endorsements mean less and less. I think most people make up their own mind, regardless of who else is supporting a candidate. It may create momentum. It may generate some money. It may send some workers toward a particular candidate. But I don't think the masses out there, the people who are going to cast the votes, are really too concerned or focused on endorsements.
It is kind of interesting to hear, though, once the candidates drop out of the race, who they then endorse or back. I think that's kind of always interesting.
Yeah, it's always interesting. Only one has done that so far. That's Rick Santorum. He threw his support to Marco Rubio, but then he couldn't even name one accomplishment Rubio has had in the United States Senate. So it's a part of the political game.
Yeah, sure is. Real quick, the Republicans are going to debate tomorrow night. Last night it was the Democrats' turn. Did Sanders or Clinton help or hurt themselves in any way?
Boy, I think it was a great debate.
It was contentious.
I think it was feisty, but they were both courteous to each other. I think Bernie was great on Wall Street regulation and the disparity in the economy. That's his issue. And she was very good on foreign policy. That's her issue. So might have been a standoff last night. It was a good debate. Less about the moderators, more about the candidates and the issues.
I think we're going to see those two go toe-to-toe from state to state to state for a while.
I think they're going to both be in the race for a long time.
Professor Paul Leonard, Wright State University.
Thanks, Katie.
Thanks so much. Mark.